Hello everyone and welcome back to my B&B Everyday YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Carter Walton to make his choice. Still, there's reason to believe that the losses for Hope Logan will keep coming for a bit longer. Carter's choice. The COO made a tough decision by ripping up the LLC papers. Still, he allowed. There was a deal with Rich Forrester and Eric Forrester to cover Hope's fashion line. Carter and Brooke Logan both had so important faith in the Forrester family. That's when they learned that Steffy Forrester Finnegan refused to recognize that deal. Now Carter has to choose between Hope and the Forresters. Carter's guilt was so inviting that it would be a bad idea for him to side with Hope right now. The man knows that his guilt will just continue to eat down at him. Plus, Carter admits his conduct were wrong. He was holding on to Hope by a thread, and he did by promising to cover her line. Carter truly seems happy and relieved that the Forresters are taking him back. Unfortunately, Hope's line is gone. So, will Carter stay or go with Hope? The successes just feel to keep coming for Hope. For one thing, she's formerly lost a lot of people in her corner. Hope also has lost her fashion line. Next, she'll lose Carter and perhaps indeed Brooke as well. While Brooke will always stand up for her son, she knows Hope is out of control. Brooke tells her son that she needs to start taking some responsibility. Also, Brooke informs Hope that she doesn't have any empathy toward her. Hope's jaw is dropped and her body language suggests she's getting further successes than just Brooke's explosion. Over with Daphne Rose, she'll tell Steffy that Carter can no way know the truth, however. Also, she needs to keep her true part there retired. If Daphne wants to keep getting near to Carter. Of course, the COO will find out ultimately that Daphne was a factory. When that happens, Carter might question if she ever had any real passions for him at all. Hope Logan loses her fashion line. Daphne Rose and Zen Forrester Finnegan talk about HFTF's future. Plus, Carter Walton is forced to choose between Hope and the Forrester family. Over in the design office, Carter is happy Hope is there. She lays a guilt trip on the susurrus about all her hard work going to waste. Carter couldn't go on with the preemption, it was eating him alive. She debates, saying that he led the company in a better direction. Brooke says she can get why Carter feels haunted. Brooke looks Carter in the eyes and says it's not wrong to feel guilt. The COO insists that HFTF is safe, so he made a deal with the Forresters. The fashion developer reasons that Ridge and Eric might have agreed to that deal, but Steffy didn't. Hope thinks they're all going to lose their jobs. Steffy will want vengeance. Carter and Brooke have faith in Ridge that he'll recognize his word. Ridge Forrester, Eric Forrester and Steffy Forrester Finnegan all toast their coffee mugs in the office. They're so happy to have their company back. Steffy says they need to decide if Hope, Carter, and Brooke Logan should continue at FC. The men remind the president that they made a deal with Carter to cover HFTF. Ridge and Eric remind Steffy that they gave Carter their word that Hope could stay. Steffy says nothing is in jotting and passions change. She insists that they need to be penalized, especially Hope. Carter, Brooke, and Hope enter the room. Carter says he should have seen the right path. Steffy makes a comment about how he should have come to that consummation a lot sooner. Steffy declares the triad committed disloyalty. Daphne and Zen cross paths in the design office. They talk about how different the energy is in the structure now. The nose says it's time to deal with the serpents. There's supposed to be a big meeting this morning, the developer mentions. Zen suspects Carter must be relieved. The content turns to Brooke. Zen says the only reason Brooke indeed took the job in the first place was to get Carter to do the right thing. The developer adds that Brooke is important to the company. He assumes Daphne must enjoy many pieces of Brooke's bedroom. The nose has at least a dozen. Brooke might be safe but not Hope. Zen reminds Daphne that he's the lead developer for Hope's line. Daphne doesn't want anything bad to be to Zen. The developer knows she likes Carter. She thinks the susurrus deserves better than Hope. Steffy lectures the triad about their crimes against the Forrester family. Eric wants to move forward. Steffy does not want to move forward. She decides that Carter can have the susurrus position back. Hope asks about her line. She's told that the men made their pledges, but she did not. Hope brings up that there was an agreement. Steffy says that Brooke can stay, but Hope is a disgrace. The line is remitted. Carter chimes in, but Steffy refuses to hear. Steffy rants about Hope being immoral and selfish. Hope brings up her accomplishments, but her rival isn't impressed. This is about honor and respect. Hope is called a vacant vessel, who doesn't indeed sketch her own designs. She's no longer demanded. Hope says they'll lose Carter too because they're a platoon. The Forresters remind the susurrus that they've forgiven him formerly, but it won't be again. What will Carter decide? Steffy Forrester plutocrat to leave city. Luna has always upset about having enough plutocrat to live on because of the way she was raised. Will Luna give up any contact with John Finnegan for the right price? Luna proved she was a gold digger from day one when she attached herself to R.J. Forrester. Latterly, Luna had to sleep with Zen Forrester as well and her mama and her mints for getting high. Luna had to set her eyes on Bill Spencer, first wanting him as her father, and also trying to betray him while he was still dating her mama. Bill should have known by also that Luna was nothing but trouble. Still indeed, after Luna killed Tom Starr and Paul Hollister, Bill was still her defended and indeed took her into his home. After allowing Luna to serve out her house arrest, Bill indeed managed to get her pardoned for her crimes. Steffy is scarified of Luna, just as poorly as she's Sheila Sharp. If Steffy had her way, neither of this would exit in their worlds. Now that Luna is free, Steffy can give her enough plutocrat to set herself up nearly differently. Luna just needs to go down. Steffy could offer to shoot her anywhere she wants with plenitude of plutocrat to make it there. Steffy know that really, Luna will no way walk down from Finn now that she knows he's her father. Luna is also pretending to be interested in Will Spencer, who has a gal and wants nothing to do with her. Moreover, Luna needs to get out of city no matter what it takes to get her there. The old byword is that everybody has a price. Steffy could just write out a check for further plutocrat than Luna allowed she'd ever have and show it to her. Steffy could indeed to put Luna on the Forrester spurt and fly her off to places unknown. Where would Luna choose to go, and will she stay down from Finn? Steffy and Luna's feud is supposed to continue for the foreseeable future. Steffy will continue to try to get relief of Luna just as well. Will Finn catch on to what Steffy is doing an object to her, trying to keep him from his son? Will Luna give up a chance to get to know her pater and take the plutocrat and run? Bill Spencer just isn't acting like himself. It's normal for a character, especially formerly able of extreme measures, to go through arrest. Still, Bill isn't sleeping. He got Luna Nozawa out on house arrest and also pardoned. After that, she was unleashed onto the thoroughfares of Los Angeles. So what the heck is going on? Bill's crazy jest seems to have begun after he tried formerly again to get Katie Logan back. When that failed, he reunited with Penelope Poppy Nozawa. Bill sounded to want to move veritably presto with Poppy, which isn't unlike him. What's unlike him is to have total trust, which he sounded to have with Poppy. When the verity came out about Luna not being Bill's son, he was agonized. It really tore him piecemeal, and indeed his own sons were bothered about him. Ever Luna was allowed to shoot letters from captivity to Bill. The first one Bill burned. The alternate bone he crumpled up and threw down. The third letter Bill actually read. Since Bill was still vulnerable and devastated, it made it easier for her to slide her way back in. Bill ended up calling in every favor he to get Luna out on house arrest. It sounded at first Bill knew he was making a bad decision. Each time after talking to Luna, he'd hang his head down and mope into another room. After some time, Bill sounded to soften toward her. When Bill and Luna were brazened by Steffy Forrester, Finnegan effects got really violent. Despite the crimes that Luna committed and the brief time she was confined, she was pardoned. Also, Bill unleashed the killer onto the thoroughfares of Los Angeles without an alternate study. Each character goes through ages where they're good and also they're bad. Bill has no way really been a good Joe. Bill has good moments, but he's known for his vengeance, retributions, and insuperable power moves. Bill really isn't a Joe to mess around with. So, after this good deed, could commodity be that flips the bone Bill switch? It seems that after a character rest, Bill could resurface with an extreme hunt for retribution. In fact, what are the chances that Luna kills again? Will it be over to Bill to kill the girl he set free?